Well, hello. In this short video, we're going to be giving you a preview of the bike course for the long distance triathlon and aquabike of the Multisport World Championships in Townsville, Australia. Now, this is the official map from the website of World Triathlon. I always tell people, please refer to this official map for the most up-to-date information and the most detailed information, since the transition for the aquabike and for the long distance triathlon are different. I won't go into details here, however, please refer back to this map. For this little video though, we're going to be using Google Earth Pro, and as you can see from Google Earth Pro, it's quite a circuitous lap, and we're doing 3 of these laps for a total of 114 kilometers. I'm going to be using the tour function of Google Earth Pro to try to show you a little bit more of an in-depth detail of how this looks. And we start in for the long distance triathlon right at Jazeen Barracks. We'll be leaving the barracks though right off onto Isley Street. Isley is going to turn into Mitchell, and Mitchell Street is going to take a quick turn onto Langsborough, which is then going to turn onto the Strand for a short turnaround and right back down on the Strand. Now, the Strand is a beautiful little scenic road. It's going to cover a couple of chicanes, a couple of roundabouts, but it's flat. The only time we're going to be having a hill on this entire course is when we leave the Strand right up here, off Oxley onto Durham, but right back down again onto Flinders. So it's a short hill. We're on Flinders right now, and we're taking a short turn onto Stanley across the Louth Bridge. The Louth Bridge then comes across onto Saunders Road. Saunders Road up a little bit, turn around again off of Saunders, right back down again. Again, all flat, staying on the left-hand side of the road. Saunders, cross the Louth Bridge. This time we turn to Hanram Street. Hanram turns right back on to Flinders, and we're now back on Flinders for the most exciting part, I think, of the whole course, where we're going to be entering the Reed Park Race Circuit. This is an actual race car circuit. It's open to the public, and we get to do a whole lap coming and going on this. I don't think there's any banked corners on this, but it looks like a pretty nice little circuit. And right around again, exiting the Reed Park circuit, and we're going to be going on to what's called Woolcock Street, which is actually Route 14. This is still part of the race circuit. However, this is also a public roadway. I don't think you have to worry about any race cars being on there during this time. It's very flat. We'll be on this for a couple miles. Again, staying on the left-hand side of the road. And we're getting all the way up to the turnaround at Hugh Street. And right back down on the other side of the road. All the way back down again. Again, all flat. I haven't added any elevation profile to this video since the only hill again is at that Oxley Durham Street, and it would just take up too much space on the screen. All the way down Woolcock Street, and once again we get to the end, we'll be going right back onto that Reed Park Race Circuit. And we go again and do another quick lap around the race circuit. Right around again. And right back the same way we came in, but this time we're going on to Flinders Road again. Little jog there, and now we're on Flinders Road. Again, the same way we came up on Flinders Road, and we'll be taking that quick jog onto Hanram Street. For some reason, they need to make up a little bit more distance. Back on to Stanley, right back on to Flinders. But now we're going right over that hill I mentioned before, Durham Street, right back down the other side of Durham onto Oxley, and right back down off Oxley onto the Strand. Back down on the Strand again, a couple of roundabouts, a couple of chicanes, nothing too dangerous, and right back onto Langsborough, back onto Mitchell. Mitchell, we're going to go right past the transition this time on Isley, continuing on Isley right off to Primrose Street. Primrose is going to follow out all the way to the Cape Palarenda Road. It's very scenic. This is going to be one of the nicer sections of the course. Very flat. Going to be falling right on the coastline for a couple miles. Again, left-hand side of the road. I believe we're going to have the full road here, and we hit some cloud cover. I guess you can't always count on good imagery on Google Earth. I don't know what the weather's going to be like while we're there. I'm expecting it to be perfectly sunny, hopefully not too hot. Now, we get to the end of Cape Palorenda Road. There is a park. It's called the Cape Palorenda Conservation Park. I think we're going to be using the turnaround that's in the park. I could be wrong on this, but it makes the most sense. We'll see that here in a second. And there we come into the Cape Palorenda Conservation Park and this turnaround I mentioned, and right back down again. Now we get to the end of this lap. We'll be going right by the transition for the long distance triathlon. And again, this is a little bit different for the Aquabike. Your transition area is located closer down to the strand. Just look at that World Triathlon map to see the difference. But for this one lap, we'll be going straight through the transition area on Isley Street to continue on for yet another 2 laps of the same course. When we finish that 3rd lap, we'll be coming right back down into the edge of town onto Primrose Street. Primrose Street again comes right back into Isley Street. Isley Street right past into the transition at Jazine Barracks. Well, I hope that's giving you a little bit of a preview of what to expect for these 2 bike courses. And again, always refer back to the World Triathlon website for the official map and most up-to-date information. Good luck with your racing.